If you've clicked onto this video, you've probably already seen a video on the company that is Bionano Genomics. Today I'm going to give my thoughts on everything that's happened so far. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. And now, today, we are speaking about the single most hyped up penny stock that there is right now. So you probably have a decent understanding of who these guys are. You understand that they offer full genomic sequencing. You understand a little bit about their Saphyr product. And you also understand that their technology may well be better than PACB's, ARK Invest's single biggest holding. And I'm sure you're aware that in the last 5 days, they're up 344% and another 30.5% pre-market. So the first thing I'd like to say is congratulations to absolutely everybody who's bought these guys so far. Every single one of you has made money. One thing I want to say is the YouTube effect well and truly has taken over with this company right now. I don't care what anybody tries to tell me or what any other YouTubers try to say. When so many big people with big platforms make very bullish videos saying that they are buying a company, it entices more people to buy. And there's nothing we can do about that. Us YouTubers, it's our jobs. We make videos on companies like this and pretty much every company you can think of. And no matter how much we tell you guys to do your own due diligence, form your own thoughts and opinions, some of you are going to blindly follow your favorite YouTuber. And that's just the way the world works. So there is hype. But the thing about hype is it's not necessarily a bad thing. And the other thing is people have to know that a company exists in order to be able to research it and in order to be able to buy it. So hype can obviously move a stock short term, but it also can genuinely be a huge catalyst for a company in the long term. If the fundamentals are there, if catalysts are there. So the main thing I want to speak about today is whether or not I believe that the hype is justified. And you know, it's a good buy at current prices, which is at $4 when 5 days ago they were 69 cents a share. We will of course cover the basics of what they do, the actual catalyst and why people are getting excited as well. So right before we do get into that information, my friends, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? I'm sure a lot of you guys invested in this company. I want you to drop me a comment. How many shares did you buy and at what price? And please my friend, if you aren't even new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button. We are going to go very hard in January. We're going to be uploading so many videos, baby. Also, if you're interested, please join my private Discord group. That's the first link in the description. In there you get access to my buy and sell alerts. You get access to over 50 private channels. I know a lot of guys in there bought this company around the $1 mark, even below the $1 mark. Even if I didn't, those guys are eating. And I'm doing a $1,000 cash giveaway in the next 6 days, so you want to be in there. And if you want some free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description, my friends. You just have to sign up, deposit $100. It's easy. So look, this is the big thing that everybody's speaking about realistically, okay? It's the Saphyr optical genome mapping instrument. And this optical genome mapping using Saphyr reveals what's missing in your research. It rapidly identifies genome variation like never before with the high throughput Saphyr system. Now, why is this so important? Okay, so this can resolve large scale structural variations missed by next generation sequencing systems. And these large structural variations are responsible for many diseases and conditions, including cancers and development disorders. So optical genome mapping with Saphyr detects structural variations ranging from 500 BT to megabase pairs in length and offers assembly and discovery algorithms that far outperform sequencing based technologies in sensitivity. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an expert in genome. I highly doubt that anybody on YouTube is, in all honesty. ARK Invest has a whole team dedicated to it. So they detect all types of structural variants down to 1%. Doesn't need to be more complicated than this, guys, okay? What these guys live for, what these guys do, the primary purpose of genome sequencing is to obtain information of medical value for future care. Think to an extent disease prevention. These deadly diseases where if you catch them earlier on, you can give a patient much higher chance of survival. Doesn't need to get much more complicated than that for the sake of a YouTube video, my friends. But what we do need to understand is, do they have the best technology? Because if they do, and they're trading so cheap at such a low market cap, yeah, it's going to be an incredible long-term buy, let's be honest. That's why I'm speaking about the hype, but I'm also trying to figure out, is the hype justified? They've had various positive catalysts in the last few days. On December 23rd, an independent publication revealed in a side-by-side comparison that human genome structural variation codism sequencing method based on PacBio-Hi-Fi, PACB, ARKG's biggest holding, reads detected only 72% of the large SVs that Bionano's optical genome mapping detected across 32 different human genomes. I think this is the single biggest piece of information that investors are focusing on right now, my friends. A lot of people have a lot of respect for ARK Invest, myself being one of them. We know for a fact that ARK Invest is looking into this company, and if they invest, that in itself is a huge catalyst. And if this is to be further proven, if there are more publications to come out There is zero doubt in my mind, zero doubt that this company goes up considerably in value, and now I understand why everybody is so excited. All you need to say is ARK Invest, and the retail investors are excited. Now that same study also concluded that Saphyr will remain the only effective and affordable technology currently capable of detecting the structural rearrangements in the genome that are involved in disease. And then on December 28th, only a few days later, Bionano disclosed that its genome mapping platform Saphyr has been accredited by the College of American Pathologists. Further, on December 30th, Bionano announced that it has been granted a 180-day extension by the Nasdaq to regain compliance with the bid price rule, and it's looking like that 100% is a certainty. If you don't know, you need to maintain a stock price above $1 for a certain set of time, or else you get delisted from the Nasdaq and you go OTC. Now, one thing I personally would like to come out, okay? Look at this. Bionano Genomics, set to execute in 2021, says Analyst, published December 24th. So when this was published, it was 71 cents a share. So again, it's up 333% since this. And I also do believe that this here is something that would have got people excited. Seeing Analyst, you know, essentially give a 100% upside to any company gets people excited. Now, this is Kevin DeGeeter from Oppenheimer, and this is a respected analyst, okay? If you go on the tip ranks, you will see that he is ranked 90 out of 7,100 analysts on tip ranks. He has a 58% success rate with an average return of 46.9%. So he has a lot of respect, guys. But his target was $1.50 a share. And that represented at the time a strong upside of 113%. Now, there's also two other analysts who have thrown the hat in with a BNGO review recently. One saying buy and the other recommending a hold. The average price target stands at $1.42 a share. There is a low of 75 cents and a high of $2, okay? So the analysts were bullish, and I'm sure they still are bullish, but all of their price targets have been absolutely smashed out of the water. And I do think this to an extent is where hype has come in and played a role. On the 4-hour chart, they reached an RSI of what, 96 essentially at the peaks. That is incredibly high, and it's still at 84, which yet again is incredibly high, which generally means there's going to be some sort of a pullback. There is also an absolutely huge gap down here. Now again, doesn't need to be filled, it's a penny stock, there's hype, but it is still worth realizing. You can see that since people really have found about this company, there's been nothing but up gaps at market open. I mean, it's just been going up and up and up. The company could be absolutely incredible, and I see the hype, I see the potential. This isn't just a normal penny stock. This isn't one that, you know, has the potential to go 2, 3, 4, even 5x. I do genuinely think this company has an awful lot of potential. I was already in this company, and I got into it anywhere below 150 a share. I would be taking out my initial deposit and letting the profits ride, okay? I still do genuinely believe this is a very high risk play, but if I could play it risk free, that would be incredible. I think even taking out your initial deposit and letting the rest of the money ride could lead to absolutely extraordinary gains in the long term. On the other hand, I am going to play devil's advocate. There has been an awful lot of buying pressure here, and there has been a lot of hype. And we've seen it several times on YouTube in particular. The YouTube hype stocks get sold off very heavy. They go up extraordinarily quickly, and they come down extraordinarily quickly. I think there's two scenarios you have to look at here. You have to look at the short term. I think short term, you know, initially for a few more days, there's a lot more upward potential here. I'm going to be completely honest. That doesn't mean it's going to happen again. I'm not invested here. I have nothing to lose or to gain. But I do ultimately see some sort of considerable pullback. Now, I don't know if the actual investors are going to agree with me. I don't know if any of the other YouTubers are going to agree with me. That's what I see happening. That's why I would be very confident taking out my initial deposit here and just playing with house money. In the long term, I see one of two things happening essentially. Either things go really well over the next quarter, 2 quarters, and this could easily be a double-digit stock in my opinion, and a lot of people would have found their first 1000%er, or else things don't go well. ARK Invest comes out with something that they don't like about the company. They don't invest in the company. You know, a new study comes out that shows that their technology is not as good as it's being portrayed to be, and I think it comes back down. I just think there's a lot of unanswered variables, and all I'm trying to say is don't overextend into any penny stock. But again, I'm no genome expert, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I am. But anyway, my friends, that is my thoughts on this company. That is what I would do if I am invested. And to be honest, no, I'm not going to invest at current prices. I know I could miss out massively. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with doing so, but I just think I'd rather put my money elsewhere. If you have watched this video all the way till the end, I really do hope that you enjoyed, my friend, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You are a true legend. I understand I'm speaking against the grain a little bit here, so please don't take take this as hate on this company because I do think they have the potential to do absolutely incredible things. If you did enjoy, could I please ask you to hit that like button, drop me a comment down below, and please do subscribe if you're new around here. If you are interested in joining that private Discord group, my friends, please remember that's the first link in the description. Even if I didn't get in, a lot of the guys in the Discord were speaking about it, and they've all made a couple 100%. And if you want your free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description. But anyway guys, I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day. I'll see you with another video very soon. Peace.